Okay, so the Eagles took on the Patriots in joint practice. And the best thing I can say for the Patriots is they forced a couple incompletions. As for the Eagles defense, 2 interceptions, 3+ sacks, we absolutely dominated. But that's not all. I'm talking DeVonta Smith cooking former first-round pick Christian Gonzalez, Quinyon Mitchell locking up Patriots receivers, although James Bradberry absolutely got mossed by a tight end. And of course, we had to see our first training camp fight. A lot to unpack. But first, why they leave Kenny Pickett hanging as Hurts and TDP dap it up? Nobody sees Pickett. I think it was an honest mistake, but pretty funny to say the least. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So the Philadelphia Eagles have their first joint practice with the Patriots in New England, and it was wild. We heard some boos as Jalen Hurts took the field. Plus, when Nick Sirianni came out, a New England Patriots fan yelled, "Sirianni, Bill is taking your job next year," as the Eagles head coach walked by. From that moment on, I knew the practice was going to get intense. I'm guessing there's still some animosity from when the Eagles smacked on the Patriots in Super Bowl 52. Anyway, the injury update was interesting. Per Jimmy Kempski, Cooper DeJean will practice today. The people who were out were Oren Burks, Grant Calcaterra, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Albert O, and Caden Stearns. The limited participants was Paris Campbell, Cooper DeJean, Mekhi Garner, and Brandon Smith. I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad to see Cooper DeJean back. He needs to get in some action. As for the start of joint practice, the Eagles and Patriots set up some one-on-one drills. A.J. Brown beat his man Christian Gonzalez on a slant for a touchdown, pass thrown by Jalen Hurts. And a couple reps later, it was Smitty versus Christian Gonzalez, which he absolutely smoked him. Look at the separation there. We got to play that one more time. Like I said, when it comes to route running in the NFL, DeVonta Smith is up there with the best of them. Dallas Goedert was up next. He's going to run a go route, and Jalen Hurts drops it in the breadbasket. Pass couldn't have been thrown better. Let's take a closer look at this. Sheesh. Again, beautiful ball. However, the first DB that was up was safety James Bradberry, and he was going against a tight end, and he got absolutely cooked on the route, and he gets mossed at the catch point. And the ref threw a flag for holding. Now, Fangio has been high on Bradberry, and he did make some plays throughout this joint practice, but I don't want to see him getting mossed by a tight end. As for rookie Quinyon Mitchell, in his one-on-one, he stayed step for step, got physical at the catch point, no flag, and forced the incompletion. Next up, it was rookie quarterback Drake May throwing it. Sean Stevenson in coverage, and he gets beat. There, a step behind. In the first 7-on-7 period, it was reported that Jalen Hurts threw the ball 6 times, 4 to A.J. Brown, 2 to DeVonta Smith, and the ball only hit the ground once. I know we always talk about wide receiver 3, but when wide receiver 1, 2, plus the tight end and the running back are this good, I mean, we got wide receiver 3 on the roster. Cough, cough, Johnny Wilson. As for the first sack in 11-on-11, it goes to Brandon Graham. And trust me, that won't be the last time you hear the word sack, as a beat reporter for the Patriots tweeted, "I've lost count of the amount of sacks generated by the Eagles. A rough practice for the Patriots offensive line." 3 sacks officially recorded. The next one goes to Bryce Huff, who beat his man and got close to the quarterback. And the last one went to Nolan Smith. That is now a sack in the preseason game and a sack during joint practice. I'm telling y'all, Nolan Smith will make his impact felt this season as he gets more PT. There were other sacks that were really, really close. They just don't know if the play was blown dead, blah, blah, blah. You know you can't touch quarterbacks in joint practice. However, the Eagles also had 2 interceptions. The first one was a pass broken up by Nakobe Dean. Yes, Nakobe Dean just broke up a touchdown in the end zone, breaking it up and causing an interception by Zach Bond, which is important to me because a couple minutes before the pass breakup that turned into an interception, Bleeding Green Nation tweeted, "Dang, Nakobe Dean is struggling in coverage." And I commented, was it 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 reps, 4 reps? Like, 1 messed up rep ain't gonna make or break me, but I'm trying to pay attention to Nakobe Dean. A little after that, boom, PBU that turned into an interception. However, every time Nakobe Dean does something good, Jeremiah Trotter just does something better. He gets an INT too, but he jumped in front of his man, reading the pass and intercepting it from Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots' first-team offense. So now that's a sack in the preseason game and an interception on the first day of joint practice. I'm expecting Jeremiah Trotter Jr. to continue to rise, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point he's not getting some PT in some real games. Stay tuned. As for some other defensive plays that stood out, Kelee Ringo breaks up a touchdown in the end zone. C.J. Gardner-Johnson not practicing, runs up and celebrates with him. Some people say that he should and could have intercepted it. I'm not sure, but a PBU in the end zone is still better than a touchdown. We also had a nice pass breakup in 11-on-11s for Big Play Slay, and Bradbury with a really nice pass breakup versus Patriots' first-team offense was going to be a catch. Bradbury got in and knocked it away. Now, before we get to the offense 11-on-11, we actually got tape due to a supporter of the Philly Talk podcast. Shout out to My Ambitions 3 on Twitter for sending me these offensive clips. Let's hear a word from our sponsor. Even though I'm not in school anymore, back to school shopping still excites me, especially with 3 kids. Something about getting back into the routine is so comforting, especially when you're picking out those items you're going to be using every day. And an absolute must for me this fall is Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. These earbuds now feature an active ergonomic design, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once, and active noise cancellation. Plus, they're also available in a variety of vibrant new colors to complement any and all skin tones, or just your favorite color. My favorite thing has to be the 32-hour battery life plus quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields you 90 minutes of battery. If you're not convinced, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guaranteed for easy returns. You guys know I drop a YouTube video almost every single day, and these earbuds have been coming in handy. They're small, you could carry them quick, and I only like to use one on the left side simply because I'm editing, right? But you can't even tell they're in my ear, but they look fresh. Again, out of the way. And one is great for me because I got to hear if the family's calling me while also editing with crisp sound. Now, if you put 2 in while you're in the gym, on a walk, or watching a movie or a podcast, it will be bumping. Look how small these things are. Again, I like them small and out the way. The case, small as well. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/PhillyMike to get 20 to 40% off your Raycon purchase, plus free shipping. I promise you won't regret it. So let's start with Jalen Hurts training camp stats, day 12 versus the Patriots in joint practice. The defense changed on Tuesday, but the results were the same. Jalen Hurts turned in another outstanding day of training camp. Hurts once again had no interceptions, breaking a streak of up to 219 throws in training camp without an interception. Hurts had 3 highlight throws on the day. The first was a really nice pass down the left sideline to DeVonta Smith in 7-on-7. Hurts hit Smith in stride, and in a game, it's a possible touchdown if Smith breaks a tackle. Hurts' best throw today, and maybe camp, was a 30-ish yard touchdown to Saquon Barkley on a perfect wheel route. The ball couldn't have been thrown better, and Saquon did a nice job staying in bounds. Hurts also had a beautiful pass to A.J. Brown hitting him on a crossing route. Hurts got the ball to Brown right before he hit the sideline, putting it over the fingertips of a defender. Hurts' only bad throw today was a pass to Goddard over the middle that was in tight coverage and nearly got tipped up for an interception, but it wasn't. Again, that's why it's so good that we have video due to my boy, because the pass to Goddard, which Elliott is saying is a bad pass, it's not. He fitted in between 3 defenders. Sometimes you got to take risks. Goddard should have called it. Again, he got hit as he was catching it, so it is what it is, but that's not a bad pass by Jalen Hurts. Overall, Hurts had a strong day as the Eagles' first-team offense got the better of the Patriots' first-team defense, 24-28, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 47 reps. But again, my boy who's recording saying that Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdowns. So again, maybe the play was blown dead, I don't know, but another great performance from Jalen Hurts against a different team. Another thing that stood out to me is Zach Berman tweeting this. This is the most Kellen Moore-ish day of the summer for Eagles. Different packages, more motion, also seeing adjustments at the line. Again, as things start to ramp up, as things start to get more serious, we're going to see more of who Kellen Moore really is. Sometimes in preseason, you're just going to show a vanilla offense. You don't want to give up any good wrinkles that could spoil some drives in the first game of the season, in the first month of the season. That being said, the different packages, motion, the command that even Jalen Hurts is showing at the line of scrimmage and dissecting the defense, going through his progressions, has been a beautiful sight to see if you're an Eagles fan. Again, let's go back and look at the Saquon Barkley play. DeVonta's open, wide open in the middle, but so is Saquon on one-on-one coverage on this sideline. But the motion from DeVonta freed him up, so Hurts has multiple options to go to. Of course, you're going to take the touchdown over the little crossing route, but the motion freed up DeVonta, and him moving around and playing in the slot, I think it's going to be a huge year for him, because we all know he's one of the most smoothest route runners in the NFL, and he's just getting started. One thing I forgot to comment on early in the video, and the first fight comes during kickoff drills. It had been brewing with the hit to the ground of an Eagles returner, shouting back and forth from sideline to sideline, bullpens cleared, quickly broken up. It also was reported that Isaiah Rodgers fumbled a kick return or a punt return, one of them two, not sure, but we still believe in his ability. We won't be seeing many of them. As for the overall practice, we still seen Isaiah Rodgers and Slay first team up. Nakobe Dean did get to start at linebacker over Zach Bond for the first time in the entire training camp. Don't know what that means, but we also saw Bond and Trotter get in, and we know Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has been making the most of his time whenever he gets in the ball game. When it was all said and done, the Eagles offense put in work against the Patriots defense, and our defense put in work against the Patriots offense. Like I said, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks that were counted, but the Eagles overall won. I can't wait to see the next day or two of joint practice. Not sure how many they are. And then, of course, on Thursday, Eagles versus Patriots. I will be live. I'll make sure I can stay live with the channel, and you come through and enjoy the live play-by-play with your boy, Philly Mike. With all that being said, help your boy out by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, drop the muscle emoji, leave a comment, and also click the link and or the pinned comment. Get yourself a pair of Raycon earbuds. They are really good. There's some expensive earbuds out there. These are reasonably priced and they bang. We out.